So bring it on, fresh, fervent, fevered, how it always was and how it always will be. Feel it, this is where it starts. Whatever your ambitions, a good beginning is the perfect way to get things underway.
Et merci d'accueillir nos joueurs.
The pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So off we go then. Carreras, Neymar, and it's Guti. Here's Chouameni, Canales, over to the right flank. Howson gets a foot in here, and it's Neymar. And here's Messi. He's gone for goal! Oh, off the bar! Oh, nice, just not quite.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
That's a good ball out wide. We've got a throw in. Vinicius Junior. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's managed to get David Villa! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And now the breakaway. Carreras. Rodet, Aveyron, replying all the early pressure.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Guti. Rudiger.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Messi. Now it's Villa. Engages and forces him off the ball. So we're still where we started right now. Shifted upfield. Now that's a lovely exchange. And he's taking no chances there. Santander are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, ball's over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. And here's Vinicius Junior, and he's quick to return it. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Guti. Shot, surely! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Rodet, Aveyron with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. That's the keeper's ball. Santander have the chance to go the other way. Played out towards the right wing. And the return pass. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Neymar. Stood up well to him there. Oh, that's fabulous. 30 minutes gone. Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's found a way through. Vinicius Junior. Canales. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Now he's off and running. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Guti. Neymar. And a chance! And it's come back out to him. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Canales. And it's Canales. Neymar.
This is the time you need that pace.
Here's Guti. And it's Neymar. And it's Tchouaméni. Just eases him off the ball. Canales. Played out to the left flank. Crosses it into the area. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. The midway point of the game.
Well, it was great to see them try to turn their possession and chances into a goal. They definitely wanted one before the break, and okay, while it didn't happen, things could start changing if they can continue in the same manner.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And so the action is resumed.
Rodez clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Now it's Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. And Messi! It's in!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
Gorgeous! Just gorgeous!
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
That has ended up in no man's land. Guti being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, they've got to deny him time and space, and that's one way of ensuring it.
Pinches it off him. Carreras. David Villa. Driving forward. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's approaching that time where you have to decide whether you stick or twist, Peter. I'm inclined to think the latter, but the boss probably has quite a few things which he has to factor in yet, so let's see.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning.
Attention, changement.
Courtois deals with that nice and simple.
Santander? It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And it's Canales. Great vision. Oh, well played. Neymar. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. And the score is 1-0. Neymar.
Santander really aren't making anything meaningful of their time.
David Villa! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Villa really showed what he brings to this side there. A fantastic effort, even if the defence seemed half asleep.
Oh, good effort! Not a bad try by any means.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. He's a sharp little ball here. He's in plenty of space here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Santander really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
That's a good run down the left. Aimed beyond the defence. It's a promising position. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Chance for a shot! Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. Defending was strong and firm. And the pass is intercepted. Chouameni. Guti. Guti's cross. Cleared away.
Rodez really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
The less said about that pass, the better. Well, that is one way to stop him. Rodet Aveyron, moments now away from seeing this one out. And here's Messi. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Guti. Now it's Villa. Real chance here. And that will be the final act. Rodet Aveyron have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the... Things already rolling. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, it would have to be the highly rated Dean Howson. The perfect blend of total football and tiki-taka. I like the front-footed approach he takes to defending. He's very effective, pushing people back by almost joining in central midfield himself. And, you know, he has a real air of authority about him now as he matures through the game.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. It's a promising position. Delivered from distance. Howson deals with that comfortably. Neymar charging forward, the ball at his feet. Might be danger here. There's the shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, he's done so well then. Almost the perfect link-up. There was a split second there for the perfect finish too. Shame he didn't take it.
So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Neymar. And it's Guti. Surlot. Messi. Oh, facing... And Messi! Oh, that was wicked. A truly wicked effort.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
First quarter of an hour gone. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Wriggles his way through. Solid! Goal! Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Rodé Aveyron are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Can he get on the end of this? Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, good-looking ball. And it's Messi. He likes Moriba. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. He's got away. This looks promising. Now, what about... Bullish header! And he hits the net. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Koundé does well to get it back. Surlot. Guti. Vinicius Junior, and the shot! And that's off target.
Oh, such good technique as well. That was exquisite. It's a real shame he couldn't find the finish after that.
Guti. And here's Vinicius Junior. And Carreras. And here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, there's the clearance. And that's been won straight back. Knocks it into space. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Neymar. And it's Messi. He's in a great position here. It's loose now and they want to get it back.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And it's half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go and they head into the break all square. So it's one each. How are you seeing it, Jim?
Well, it's definitely been a game where both sides have tried to play to their own strengths, and I suppose neither side would be particularly unhappy with this scoreline. I suspect, Peter, the two managers will be keen to urge patience and discipline from their players now.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. Back on the way then.
Rodez are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
He has found the way through. Guti. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Passes short and sharp. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Neymar. And it's Tchouaméni. Vinicius Junior. Spread to the right. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Surlot. Nicely weighted ball. And it's been shipped out wide. He likes Moriba. That pass isn't the best.
That's good pressing, it's really squeezing everything.
Almost an hour gone. Oh, that's fabulous.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Keeper's dealt with that. Chance for a shot! And a neat finish. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
El dorsal 9 será reemplazado por el dorsal 10.
Rodet Aveyron choosing to make the first change. Bale coming on to a rapturous reception. It is the moment we've all waited for.
Now, that's what you call a luxury addition, to be able to summon someone of this calibre.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Howson is there, and he can get that clear. That's good play. He's had a shot! Glorious! That gem! An absolute gem! And this is getting better and better. And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Well, that has changed the dynamic. Decent chance! And no mistake. Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Rodé Aveyron cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
And here's Azar. Here comes the cross.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
That has ended up in no man's land. He likes Moriba, and this is Aspas. Now he's got space here.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Pinches it off him. Iago Aspas did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. So here comes a substitution.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Chance, surely! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? This is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
Getting up there! Cleared away. Messi's cross. Marcos Alonso clears it away.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And the shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Habrá 5 minutos de descuento.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vinicius Junior given the lift of his goal, looking for the run. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Now it's crossed into the middle. Marcos Alonso can get it clear. And they can counter here. Aims beyond the defence. Great work on the overlap. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and the shots! And that was struck with genuine force. Rodé Aveyron with the corner, there first. And he's had it nicked away, and it's Azar. Jim, which player is... It's Bale! That was superb goalkeeping.
Bale is offering a right smile there.
Rodé Aveyron have their second corner now. Oh, good effort! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Koundé. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Berenguer. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Ruiz de Galarreta. Gomez. Williams. And here's Guruzeta. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Rodé Aveyron, and replying all the early pressure.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Hazard gets into a good position. Gorosabal did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. This is a promising build-up. That is a brilliant interception. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Gomez. First quarter of an hour gone. No goals as yet. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. He's had it taken off him. Berenguer. Tries to play it through. Now there's a fine ball. Gomez. It's a goal kick. Bilbao are a team known for their direct brand of football, so Jim, what are we looking for here?
Well, I think it depends on a couple of things, Peter. Firstly, you know, whether they have a quality passer who can play those balls from a little deeper. And then secondly, you need someone up front to be able to hold on to it, be the link man. It can be very effective against teams that like to press high up the pitch. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Hazard, good purposeful running. Real chance! Oh, it's a beauty! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. Rodé Aveyron are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while.
A header! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Well, you have to say how clever the pass was. It caught the defence off guard because of the disguise on it, and it makes it all the more disappointing that he didn't top it off with a finish.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Nicely weighted ball. So no flag here. Gomez. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. And he gets rid in a hurry. Rodé Aveyron have the chance to go the other way. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hazard can see things others simply cannot. And this is Bale, spread to the right. Guti, now it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Messi's cross. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And it's Haura Gazar. Now it's Williams. Gorosabal. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. It's out for a goal kick. Now it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Ruiz de Galarreta. Guruzeta chasing after it. Gomez. And it's Haura Gazar. Now Haura Gazar. Gomez. Azar. Guti. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Berenguer. Gomez. Kuruzeta. He's being... And the shot! And it's in! They have come roaring back!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it's...
And that is all they have time for. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So, Jim, neither side getting it all their own way so far.
Well, it's definitely been a game where both sides have tried to play to their own strengths, and I suppose neither side would be particularly unhappy with this scoreline. I suspect, Peter, the two managers will be keen to urge patience and discipline from their players now.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Lourdes have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of...
He's rising! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. And the through ball. Gorosabal. And Williams. Ruiz de Galarreta. Now he's off and running. Rudiger kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Hazard. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Here's the return pass. And it's Guti. Now it's Messi. And he's there to retrieve it. Bale! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Williams. Gorosabal. And Uri. Laporte. And it's Haura Gazar. Yuri, looking for options for movement. Looking for the run. It's a promising position. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Hazard. And it's Messi. Picked out brilliantly. Berenguer. Gomez. And Berenguer. He's in a great position here. Hazard running with intent. And it's Hazard! And a neat finish! And that takes him up to double figures, the first significant goal-scoring landmark. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Rodet Aveyron leading now. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. David Villa, and it's Hazard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hazard, he can run onto that. And he's managed to get free. Williams, great vision. Now it's Berenguer. Koundé is the guilty party there.
Attention, changement.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
He's in one-on-one. Bale! And yes, it's there! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Rodet Aveyron go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
And here's Guruzeta.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Impressive jump! And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
Well, at least they're showing some positive intent now, Peter. That's the sort of urgency that's required when you do go behind.
Messi owns beyond the defence. Bale.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Koundé. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Now it's Guruzeta. Now it's Williams.
That was lovely, that.
He's got away.
Il y aura 4 minutes de temps additionnel.
There's the delivery. And he's cut it out. Hazard.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
That's beautifully weighted. Chance for a shot! Brilliant! A finish of true class! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing.
Yeah, but how about that coolness and confidence, Peter? To see where the keeper was and then produce a beautiful response.
Rodet Aveyron, palpably stronger, better, superior. There will be 4 extra minutes. Robert Navarro, Nico Williams. That's an excellent interception. And we're done. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do, there could be only one outcome. Azar claiming... So we're all raring to go again. In life, of course, there's so much more important than this game, and yet this game feels so important. It is crucial, imperative that the teams harbouring ambitions to go a long way come smoothly out of the blocks here, and it's all building up very nicely. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things already rolling. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's had it nicked away. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Knocks it out wide.
There's little doubt that Rui Costa will be conductor-in-chief in this lineup.
And you'd want to be conducted by him, wouldn't you?
Well, you would, because he's not the quickest and strongest, and yet his awareness and deft footwork make him the perfect link-up man. He is the creator-in-chief.
Buffon claims it without any fuss. Pull it. Nothing much to report on so far. Each side waiting to make their first move. Shot could be on. Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Cutrone.
This is the time you need that pace.
Cutrone takes a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And the keeper beats it away. Driven in. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pull it, looking for the chance to skim one in from range. And it's Baggio. Roberto Baggio. Oh, this is a terrific run. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Corday Aveyron still without a single shot on target. Odo.
Rodez really are a team that like to break lines.
Yeah, they love doing that, and it does work.
Yeah, plenty of balls in behind Peter, just needs to find the right run now. They've got to be quick moving this forward. Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
He's on it, can he get away? Passes short and sharp. Can he finish? Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, distance never seems to be an issue for some players, and he's certainly one of those. The opening was there, I guess. Worth a try.
Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Højlund. And he's intervened well there. That's a lovely, neat pass. Odo. Rui Costa can see things others simply cannot. Looking for the run. Oh, shooting chance! He scored! Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Corday Aveyron are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Big chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
DiMarco. And this is Roberto Baggio. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pessina. Pedro Obiang.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
He has found the way through. And that has been knocked clear. punched away. And he shoots! Now that is commitment to the cause. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Rodé Aveyron are looking to go forward now.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him. He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
And that is a little undercooked. Rui Costa is always looking to break lines. It's Rui Costa. Pull it.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Shevchenko shoots! Quality ball. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Rodé Aveyron come in leading by just the odd goal.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Rodé Aveyron leading via the game's only goal, 1-0 at the break. So straight into the second half.
Rodez can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Now it's Højlund. And the counter is on. Roberto Baggio. Now it's Shevchenko. And here's Højlund. Shevchenko, nicely spread. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Forced to go, and the shot! Oh, how good is he? About as smooth as it gets. And there's the goal they've been looking for.
But inscrit.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Good ball, good take. Roberto Baggio. Now it's Rui Costa. Decent chance! And it's there! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
A case now of complete control.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Now it's Cutrone. That's been cut out, well played. Pull it. It's Rui Costa. 3-0 the score, and very little to suggest that much is going to change. Cutrone. Rodé Aveyron have scored two quick goals here. Nice control. Akanji did well to emerge with the ball. That's a chance, surely! They've got to be quick to recover this. Rui Costa. And again they run up against stubborn defending. Bastoni. Passing is crisp and sharp. Roberto Baggio. Baggio will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Strokes it back. This is a promising build-up. Pull it. Can he get it through? Played in. Impressive jump. And there's a goal. This day becomes absolutely perfect. Utterly ideal. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and led it perfectly.
Rodé Aveyron are having a ball here. He is through here. Hangs one in. Rui Costa. And he's worked it through. Shevchenko picks it up out wide. Højlund. Look at this. He's having a shot!
Attention, changement.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
He leaps for it! Rodé Aveyron have their second corner now. Getting up there! And he's stuck it away! And there's your hat-trick hero! He is simply indefatigable!
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Keita. Looking to play him in. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Højlund. He's... Oh, a gilt-edged chance! Højlund! And a neat finish! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
He's got 4. That is remarkable.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Temps additionnel, 5
It's a little off target. Tries to pass it through. He's got away. It's Cutrone! It's run loose, and again! And that has faded wide. And he's being shifted off it. DiMarco. It's Hullet. Hullet! Ruud Hullet! Oh, it's fabulous! A finish of true class! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame.
And that's that. Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect. To win, they will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Højlund walking off with the spoils, richly deserved. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We're up and running then. Otto gets his final warning.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
DiMarco gets it away. No, he's not going to get any further than that. And the return pass. Not where it came from. Into the channel. He's in plenty of space here. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Rodet, Aveyron do have a chance to counter here.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
And he cuts out the supply. Bullet. And here's Shevchenko. And he's got away from him. And here's Højlund. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Bullet does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Shevchenko. Good ball, good take. Can he get on the end of this? Skip and a shot!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very...
And Hullet! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, whistle's gone, now then! The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box and it is just a free kick. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Del Piero! And that is quite wonderful! He's got himself an absolute peach. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Rodet, Aveyron have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably...
Can he finish? And a neat finish. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Rodet, Aveyron are doing very nicely, thank you.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Rodet, Aveyron have hit a quick-fire double here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Goes for a shot! Sharp and fitting, but not quite.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
They've played it short. Rodet, Aveyron are looking to go forward now. Shevchenko! Brilliant from Shevchenko! About as smooth as it gets. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Rodet, Aveyron find a position of real strength now.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
This is a promising build-up. Quality ball. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. That has been cut short. Locatelli. Del Piero knocks it into space, and he's heaved it away. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Could move up a gear here. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Højlund, and that interception was most necessary. 5 minutes till the break. To go back, there's the shot! It's hit the upright. There's the delivery, and he's there to get it away.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Now it's Højlund, and he's quick to return it. Well seen. That's the end of the first 45. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Rodez absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Bordeaux Aveyron are relentlessly steamrolling their way to victory then. 3 goals scored without reply. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. And here's Shevchenko. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Højlund. And the shot! He's in a great position here. Over to the right flank. Looking for the run. Del Piero does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Hullet. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now, can they get him away? Looking for options for movement. Hangs one in. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. This game already looks like a fait accompli. Well, there's the clearance.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 29.950 spettatori.
And it's Locatelli. And now the breakaway. This looks promising. Bastoni gets a foot in here. They're back in possession and ready to go again. No way through there. And this is Hullet. That's good vision. And he can thump it away.
Sostituzione di giocatori.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Numero 99.
He leaps for it! Off the post! And he's taking no chances there. And now a sudden chance to counter. And they can counter here. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Del Piero.
niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Now it's Del Piero, and he was quick to react. He's a sharp little ball here. He has found the way through. Cannavaro.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's got away. Shot a goal! No, he's missed it.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that. If only he managed to retain his composure.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 9.
So a bit of a revolving door here.
Numero
Lots
2.
and lots of changes.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 7, il numero 11, il numero 3.
And he's managed to get free into the last quarter of an hour.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
And that's the keeper's ball.
Avellino truly seemed to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
And he's there to belt it away. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's found a way through. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Rodet, Aveyron are closing in on a comfortable win. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Hullet.
This is the time you need that pace.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Spread out to the left. Now it's Shevchenko. That looks a cracking ball. He's shifting through the gears here. He's going for goal! No, not quite.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
And it's lofted through here. Great defending, strong and determined. And we're done. Rodet, Aveyron can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Shevchenko taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly.